Hi, this is Max from Sports Illustrated Kids, and I'm here with Coach Jay Wright from Villanova. Coach Wright, congratulations on your great season and your first national championship as a head coach at Villanova.
Thanks, buddy.
How was your summer different after winning the NCAA Championship?
A lot of responsibilities, a lot of events we had to attend. Most of them were great. We went to see the president. We went to the ESPYs. We went to City Hall in Philadelphia, the state capitol in Pennsylvania. It was all great stuff. We took a trip to Spain with our team. So a lot of places that we had to be, we don't normally have to be, which cuts into all your vacation time in the summer because you still have to do your work and your recruiting. But it was a great summer.
Did your success make life easier on the recruiting trail?
That's a good question, Max. Yeah, probably a little bit easier, but we're still going for the same kind of guys, We want guys that want to be a part of something bigger than themselves, guys that want to be in college, and want to be pros. So a little bit, but not much. You'd be surprised, not much.
How are you preparing for the season? How difficult will it be to replace Ryan Archer-Giacono and Daniel Chefu?
That's the big question. You saw practice today. It's tough to replace those guys, not just on game night, but those guys every day, they brought it at practice. And so they held everybody else to a higher standard. And because they did, it made everyone else practice harder. So their leadership, not just in games, but in the locker room, off the court, in practice, is what we really miss.
Villanova is consistently mentioned as a top 5 team this coming season. Is it easier or more difficult to approach the season from that position and as the defending national champion?
It's probably easier. It's better. I like being in that position rather than, someone saying you're not any good. But there's challenges that come with it. The guys, get a lot of attention, and that becomes a distraction. As long as we can stay humble and we can stay hungry to keep getting better every day, then it should be something that we enjoy.
How critical is it to have Josh Hart back? Do you think it was the right decision?
You spell that right, W-R-I-G-H-T?
Yeah.
All right. It was a good decision for me. I was happy, but I'm really happy when he makes what he thinks is the best decision for him, because he's got a great future ahead of him. And I think he was really smart about it. I think he would have gotten drafted, but I think he's got a chance to be a first-round draft choice. He's got a chance to get his degree. He's got a chance to improve himself so that when he gets to the NBA, he's a much more disciplined player. So I do think it's good for him, and it is great for the Wildcats to have him back.
How does the Villanova schedule stack up against the schedules of some of the best teams in the country this year? You face Big East opponents and ACC standouts such as Virginia and Notre Dame.
Yeah, I think we probably have one of the most difficult schedules we've ever had. As you mentioned, Notre Dame, Virginia, I think our conference is going to be as good as it's ever been, probably the best it's ever been. I think Xavier's going to be great, Georgetown, Creighton, Butler, Seton Hall, everybody. We've got a really tough conference. And then we're also going at Purdue, who could be one of the top 5 teams in the country. And we're playing in the Charleston Classic, which is going to have a Wake Forest and a lot of other great teams. So probably the toughest schedule we've had. You always throw in the Big 5 games, which in Philadelphia are as tough as anybody.
Villanova did not win the Big East last year, which in view of your strong finish in national championship says a lot about the strength of your conference. How can you pull off a Big East win this year? And are you ready to say the Big East is the strongest conference?
I think the Big East is the best all basketball conference. I think we're just unique. It's hard to say we're the best conference because ACC is a great conference, Big 12. But we are the only all basketball conference, that plays home and home, and just the schools, everything revolves around basketball at those schools. And we didn't win it last year. Seton Hall beat us in the finals, so it just proves you don't have to win this league. You could still win a national championship, and it proves that this league prepares you for the NCAA tournament.
Do you think it's time to renovate the Pavilion, and what changes do you think are needed?
What do you think, man?
He's a lot bigger.
I still think I think this is one of the best places to play in college basketball.
Definitely.
And what we have is a unique combination of games here at the Pavilion during the week, and then on weekends we play at the Wells Fargo Center where the Sixers play. So this is a real tough on-campus facility. Then the Wells Fargo Center is a pro facility with 20,000. We are going to renovate this. We have plans within the next year or two. But we like to keep it cozy like this because other teams don't like coming in playing with the people on top of you.
Yeah. You have a reputation for being a genuinely nice person, and I can personally vouch for that because you've been so nice to me. Are there times when coaching is at the highest levels can require you not to be so nice?
That's a good question, and thanks for saying I'm a nice guy. I appreciate that. It's more important to be a good guy, right, than a good coach. There are times where you know what? It's right in between these lines right here. When you're in between these lines, that's the only time sometimes where it's not good to be nice. You know, you got to be a little tougher. You got to be a little bit more aggressive. You got to be hungry and competitive, right? But outside these lines, it's always better to be a nicer person.
Thank you so much.
You got it, buddy.
This is Max from Sports Illustrated Kids again, and this was my interview with Coach Wright, and I'll see you next time.